I'd like to tell you a story about a woman who's led a purposeless life. She's no good at relationships. She drinks too much. She has no focus. She has no goals. She goes from one job to the next. She gets a job one day in a large office building as a maintenance worker. And she is not on that job for very long before she starts sneaking into the bathroom to smoke a cigarette. It's too far to take an elevator down to the ground floor. One day she goes into the bathroom to have a cigarette, and a bomb goes off. The room is completely torn apart, and she is injured in more than one way, and probably mortally. The room is just caved in around her, and as she's there, as she tries to survive this physical environment, the room keeps getting worse. Smoke starts filling and water, and she wonders if she's going to be able to survive. But while she's going through this incredible experience, something else starts happening to her. She starts remembering something that happened to her as a child. She starts recalling these repressed memories. At first, she doesn't know what they mean. What happens to her is, while she's trying to survive one way physically, she now suddenly is trying to survive in another way. Perpetuity is a screenplay that I started writing long before the Me Too movement. I didn't mean for it to be topical, but it is. I think it's an important story. And I think it's set in an environment that makes it a little more interesting as we watch this woman find herself. This movie is important to my family, to friends that I know. It's important to me. But it's important in another way for me as well. It's important because I am the person who wrote the screenplay that the movie 9/11 was based on. It was released last year internationally, stars Whoopi Goldberg and other people. And in some ways it was the most notoriety that I had ever gotten. I got to walk the red carpet, interview with Entertainment Tonight and Associated Press and others. But in another way, it was the worst experience of my life because they rewrote every word I had written. It wasn't my movie. It wasn't my screenplay. It wasn't my words. And the movie's reviews out the gate were very bad, and the word that was used the most was exploitive. I tried to write about a very sensitive subject, 9/11, in a way that is, for lack of a better word, adult. And they turned it into a cartoon and made it exploitive. And my name is attached to that. Perpetuity is another sensitive subject. I don't want it done the wrong way. I don't want it to be exploited. So with my good friend Alan Williams and a credible bunch of people, we'd like to make this movie ourselves. For the price of a nice car, we think we can make $1 million movie. We really do. It is I believe, a fascinating piece. It's kind of action-oriented, and yet it's psychological, and it's about this woman's discovery. We need help. If you can help us make this film, we'd appreciate it. We can use every dollar. And that's our pitch. Wish us luck.